Hi, my name is Caitlin Jane. I'm making this video to share with you all a little bit about the season that I'm going through right now, the journey and the adventure that I'm on. Well, about 4 months ago, I got some quite surprising news. I had been experiencing some double vision, so I went to my eye doctor and got some tests done, and my eyes are great, thankfully. However, I need to get an MRI for some further testing, and sure enough, they found a tumor on my brain. Of course, that was a very surprising, shocking day for me. However, I remember being in the MRI and just feeling like angels were in there with me. I had so much peace. And then when I got the phone call, I think it was really extraordinary because I don't even remember asking why or being afraid, which would be the common Caitlin response. But I just remember God's gentle voice speaking to my heart and saying, "Child, I'm with you. I'll be with you on this journey and trust me." So that's all I needed to just take the next step and trust Him. So over the next few weeks, I was visiting the best neurologists and neurosurgeons on the East Coast, trying to get some answers. I found out that my tumor is small and it looks to be slow growing, which I'm very grateful for. However, it's located on a spot in the brain that's very critical and very high risk. It's pressing on two critical nerves that are affecting my vision and my facial nerve. However, even in that, God has provided a miracle because where it is at the brainstem, at the skull base, there's so many critical nerves, and God really has protected my hearing nerve and my vocal cord nerve, and they are just millimeters away from the tumor, which I'm just in awe of how they've been spared so far, and I've still been able to sing and to hear. I'm very grateful for that. So the tumor does need to come out, and I need surgery before it grows to be any bigger. Because of this location of the tumor, it's a very, very, very risky spot, and even some of the best neurosurgeons refuse to do surgery on me. I tell people that Jesus found my surgeon because it's an actor in Hollywood who actually found my surgeon, and this actor has played Jesus in several films. He's become a friend of mine over the past year. His name is Bruce Marciano, and I met him online through a film that he's making called Allison's Choice, and just an extraordinary project I encourage you to check out. But Bruce has become a good friend, and he told me, "Caitlin, I think I might know the surgeon that you need. Check him out." So sure enough, Dr. Shahinian at the Skull Base Institute is experienced and equipped and able to do the exact procedure that I need, which is a fully endoscopic procedure at the back of my brain going towards the brainstem. And I'm just amazed how God led me to such a phenomenal surgeon when my options were looking pretty bleak for a while. I'm really excited. However, I have to go out to California for surgery, and I'm in Delaware. So that's quite an adventure. My surgery is on December 10th, so I'm moving forward and looking forward to just seeing all the miracles that God is going to do between now and then. I'm so grateful too. God provided an extraordinary way. I'm a member with Christian Care Medishare, which is not a typical insurance company, but it's a Christian ministry sharing program, and they are covering the bulk of my medical expenses, which I'm very grateful for. However, I do have some out-of-pocket personal medical expenses that I need to cover, which are rising, and I also have some major travel expenses. So I've had some friends ask me, "What are you doing to cover this?" As many of you know watching this, I just this past year went into full-time music ministry, took a step of faith, in the financial realm, doing ministry through music, and then of course this surprise happened. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to cover all those expenses, but I do believe that God's going to provide. And if you are interested in helping in any way, I'm setting up a You Caring page, and I would be exceedingly grateful for just any gifts or generosity. And of course, most importantly, I'm so grateful for your prayers. I feel like I am riding a wave of prayers right now. I, for the first time in my life, feel like I really know what it means to have peace that passes understanding, to have a deep shalom in my being, in my soul, where every night and every day I know it's God sustaining me and His peace that's just carrying me. I often think of Peter also in the Bible when he was on the boat and Jesus called him to step out onto the waves. And as he fixed his eyes on Jesus, he was able to walk on water. But then when all the worry and the doubt and the fears hit him, he started to sink. And that's how I feel. When I am looking at Jesus, I feel like I can walk on water during this time. And then when those times, if doubts or worry creep in, I just feel like I start to sink. So every day I just have to get up and choose to fix my eyes on Jesus. And it's pretty amazing when you look at Him and you trust Him, just the peace and the joy that can fill your heart. I also have been blessed with so many brain buddies, I like to call them, people that have come into my life over the past few months who've actually been through a similar experience and have shared their stories with me. And it's just amazing to see how God has worked miracles in their lives. I like to say God makes miracles every day, and I just want to be expectant of what He is going to do. And I also want to share with you that in making this video, I don't want to glorify the situation, but I want to use the situation to give glory to God. That's my deepest desire. And I'm grateful that you all can journey through this with me. I know each one of you watching this is going through your own personal journey of something right now. And I want you to know that God cares deeply about your experience, about your situation, about your journey. And I pray that you can have the peace that passes understanding and just the joy and the faith that comes from knowing Jesus Christ. Thank you so much. And I'll be updating my blog regularly about what's happening. You can find that on my website, CaitlinJaneTunes.com. And I'll be sure to keep you all in the loop. Thanks and God bless.